What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another XRP update. You know the deal, like and sub if you want daily crypto news, and let's get right into it. So we're going to kick things off today discussing the XRP price chart, the Bitcoin price chart, and then we're going to be talking about the meat and potatoes of this video, specifically going over the recent strategic partnership of Polysign. And of course, we know that Ripple is largely behind this, no coincidence. And of course, this is on polysign.io. We have David Schwartz of Ripple, along with Arthur Brito, the founder and one of the co-founders of the XRP ledger itself, one of the original designers with Jed McCaleb back in the day. And coincidentally, a few other power players, of course, former Rippler, and then along with Tim Keeney, we can see custodying 25% of global institutional assets during his time as VC at BNY Mellon. And of course, Jack McDonald, one of the legends of industry, global custodians, quite fitting for Polysign as well as their subsidiary, Standard Custody. Right here, XRP price chart. We're actually just going to turn the lights on really quick. So this is the daily, and I will be referring back to the Bitcoin price chart as well. This is something I've actually seen a lot of people talk about today. We were talking about this last night during a live stream for my patrons, and I just want to talk about some fib levels that are super reactionary. I did see Blockchain Backer also point this out, so massive shout out to him as always. So, kick things off, we're going to throw a fib retracement right here. Just swing high, swing low, and we'll kind of get as close as possible, and let's just see how good we can get it. So again, close to that, and let's try to fix that and make it a little cleaner. All right, so give or take, right there. And notice we're sitting right under that 618. We're really hoping to blast through. And ideally, I mean, honestly, the RSI is still in a great position. The weekly's looking good. I am hoping that this is not a fake out. I do not want any type of, ABC correction to psych us out just like it did with Bitcoin. Ignore these ABCDs right here. This is something I'm going to show you with the fib levels. But typically, the correction wave, you can see A or, 1, 2, 3. So really quick, we're looking at this and we're hoping that we can finally blast out through these levels and get through $2 plus. And then I wholeheartedly believe that XRP will finally make its way to get to all-time high and beyond. Of course, we've been waiting. Many other assets have already done it in this bullish cycle, and I am not about to leave before the fun gets started. So as always, wake me up when we can finally blast through this level and close above the $2 price point. Now, I want to point out this Bitcoin price chart with this ABCD. Now, I'm not referring to the ABC correction. Of course, you could say 1, 2, 3, ABC, same type of scenario. I'm actually going to show you something else regarding the fib levels. So, first off, the 702, I've been using it since last year, since Blockchain Backer brought it to my attention. Massive shout out, and I really like it because it is very reactionary, as he says, between the 786 and the 618. I want to show you another level that I learned from another gentleman named Tori. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him on Twitter, another trader. We can go swing high, we're going to go swing low. And now, typically, we can see swing high, swing low. And now what's happening is we have this negative fib level. And so this is just another part of the Fibonacci, the same number, the same ratio. And as we drag it over, we can pretty much see that it is quite reactionary, and I mean to perfection almost. Look at this. So A right there, and hopefully Tori, I'm assuming that he probably already has talked about this. I was talking about this last night. It was actually yesterday morning, pointing this out to my patrons just as a potential point of kind of hitting, just an obvious confluence, guys. The fibs don't lie on the daily. So if he has, I'm not surprised by any means. He taught me this last year when I was taking one of his courses too, actually. So A, B right there, and look at that, rejected the 702, and I did see BC Backer mention this perfectly. And then, funny enough, where do we go? Point D, negative 0.27, guys. You can't make that up. Isn't that crazy? And once again, fibs don't lie. So now let's get into the meat and potatoes. Right here, guys, on globenewswire.com. This is the official press release. I recommend that you all check this out and read this yourselves. It has a bunch of high-level information. Everything is sourced as well. So Polysign Inc., if you follow them on Twitter, right here, together we can expand the digital asset landscape and build the best in-class infrastructure that institutional investors need to get in the game. Exciting news, at first close of our Series B fundraising, Polysign is forming a strategic partnership with Cowen Inc., and I'm going to say Cowen, maybe Cohen, tomato, following their leading 25 million investment. So you can go through Polysign, you can go through their website, of course. They need no introduction, of course. You can see all right here. You can go to standardcustody.com, their subsidiary, and then you can actually check out and read through Cowen Inc. or Cohen Inc. as well, okay? Now guys, please pay very close attention to this because I'm going to drop some bombs in this one, and this is why I am very bullish long-term on XRP. Of course, the founders of Polysign that are backing it, even the people like Jack McDonald on the board of Standard Custody, and we're going to go through each of their actual, use cases per se, their specific purpose in the space. And what do you think is going on, guys? They're focusing on scalable infrastructure and transacting digital assets in a secure manner. And what do you think they're going to be using as a settlement mechanism? Of course, there's not going to just be one asset to do it all, but I do believe that XRP has a great chance to get a portion of this ecosystem. Why? Well, look at the connections. Formerly CCO at Ripple Labs, she was speaking at the International Monetary Fund, just like Brad Garlinghouse of Ripple. Can't make this stuff up. We can see David Schwartz, board member. We can see Arthur Brito, the founder, the actual founder. So you really tell me that there is no hope for XRP? Please, I have very, very high hopes. And do I need to remind you guys how bullish Bob Way is, one of the first employees of Ripple? And I know he's going back and forth with David Schwartz the other day on Twitter, but he literally said, and we have it documented as well, he said that XRP, or that Polysign specifically, the website we're on, polysign.io, he said Polysign would be a great thing for XRP. Come on now, okay? So, right here, Cowen, whatever you want, however you want to pronounce it, we can see headquartered in New York, has offices worldwide, of course. You know, these are distributed systems, so of course there's going to be a focus on cross-border international markets, maybe even between different stock markets and versions of equities in the future. Doesn't take a genius to assume that. And they actually own the domain, Cowen.com. So you can go vet this yourselves, go read through this. I highly recommend it. And now what I want to point out is this as well. Anderzel, X_Anderson, right here. Going from the standard custody tweet, building the global standard for institutional digital asset custody and settlement. Keyword, guys, keyword, said Jack McDonald. And he's the CEO of Polysign. CEO of Polysign. Very, very interesting. All right, now we're going to keep moving. Talk a little bit about this funding round, guys. These are very large funding rounds. There's big goals in mind, so I just want you to keep that in mind. 53 million, 25 million. And it's not just, you know, Polysign and Cohen leading this. There's other people and participants. We got blockchain.com. You may have heard of them. Pilot Rock. I haven't heard of these guys, to be honest, but nonetheless, blockchain.com, very, very big. We're going to go through a few other points and we'll kind of go through blockchain.com as well. So really quick to give you a little background. Blockchain.com is connecting the world to the future of finance, safely accessing cryptocurrency. You guys get the gist. Growing overall this entire ecosystem. Okay? Polysign specifically, they have blockchain technology that provides end-to-end encryption and distributed trust protocols for securing secret keys. Just think of multi-sig, multi-signature, rotation allowing for highly regulated and compliant custody and escrow related offerings. Remember, guys, escrow, just like the same type of technology that Interledger Protocol uses, this is a way to create true trust within the ecosystem without counterparty risk. Okay? I don't know why I'm saying it so weird. Counterparty risk. Right here. Also, guys, so we talked about Cowen, standard custody. I don't even need to introduce them. You guys know how big they are as well. And right now, and we already mentioned the settlement aspect, Cowen and Polysign are planning to leverage each other's expertise, blah, 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 and work together to implement a comprehensive digital asset solution for institutional clients, institutional grade, regulated custody solutions for a wide array of digital assets. And remember, R3 and NASDAQ, they partnered last year, back in early 2020. Things that I'm considering, and even on NASDAQ, we have Ethereum, Bitcoin, we have the XRP, the Ripple XRP liquidity index. These things have been in place for quite some time, and I don't think it's a coincidence by any means. Now, will be provided by Standard Custody. Polysign subsidiary Standard is one of the few firms to have received a trust company charter from the New York State Department of Financial Services. And that is a very, very big thing, guys. New York is one of the most strict states in the world, or in the country, I should say. Yeah, this is where I will be putting my money and holding my XRP for the long term and having faith in this ecosystem as I'm following these fundamentals. You can see some commentary from Arthur Brito and a few other players. As digital assets continue to grow and mature as an asset class, institutional investors need trusted custody and trading solutions on par with their requirements for investing in traditional securities. Makes sense, I would agree. Right here, Arthur Brito, founder and president of Polysign, who previously co-founded Ripple and co-designed the XRP ledger, commented, Cowen is the ideal lead investor and partner for us. The synergies between Polysign and Cowen's innovative, fast-growing capital markets platform, capital markets, guys, big money, trade finance, you name it. It's not just the little low-value payments that Ripple's going after, all right? So they will provide the rocket fuel for Polysign's next generation technologies for financial markets. Love that. And overall, guys, this is just something that I'm quite bullish on, so be sure to be following PolySign. My post notifications are on. I don't know if I want to follow them, but I also will ensure, I'm pretty sure I have standard custody all set up for myself. Let me see. Yep, I'm all good to go. So turn those post notifications on, guys, and be well aware of what's yet to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Wanted to keep it short and sweet. There's a bunch of news regarding SBI, Money Tap, and all kinds of developments, but be sure to be subscribed. Links are in the video description, and I will catch you in the next one.